Hi, 6th graders. Today we're going to talk about your character card project. This is the packet that you should have. Mine's in color, but hopefully that helps you visualize the project. So I'm going to go to the second page. Go ahead and flip it over with me. So these are based on baseball cards from when I was a kid or my parents were a kid, where on the baseball card there'd be a baseball card for each player, and on the front would be their cover. They could be in an action shot, they could just be standing still or holding a bat. On the back would be all of their stats. It would have their RBIs and what team they play for and all their important information. So this is similar. Now, let's see. On your packet that you guys have, I believe that I crossed out the 5, and I believe that I wrote a 3. Let's see if I can do this. But we're not going to have time for that now that you're home and you don't have access to what we have at school, so I'm actually going to change that. Right now, you guys are going to just need to do 1. You could definitely do 2, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys being at home. So you're just going to do 1, but because it's just 1, I do expect your absolute best effort. This will be for a writing grade. It's in the writing section of next week's homework packet. Okay, so you're going to create a character card. So I guess we can make that singular if you're have attention to detail. You can choose Mr. Frank, Mrs. Frank, Anne Frank, Margot, Mr. Van Dan, Mrs. Van Dan, she'd be a fun one to do, Peter, Mr. Dussel, or Meep. But be creative. The front of the card is going to have this information. It's going to have their name. Okay. Now the person here looks like they had a Cricut to use. You don't have to do that. In fact, you don't have to do a hard copy at all, because it's going to be harder for me to get it back from you, but you can. You are more than welcome to use a Cricut if you have one, construction paper, that's fine. But I'm going to show you today how to do it digitally, and then just send it to me, because it is just 2 pages. It's a front and a back. So you're going to put the name of the character in very nice, distinct writing, a picture of what you think your character looks like. Now we know what our character looks like, so you can use a picture from a magazine, an internet site. I'm going to put the pictures that I have in the classroom on the cupboards on RenWeb, so you can use those. But you are more than welcome to draw your picture. Some of you guys are amazing artists, and you could do that. I personally could not, and I would probably just copy-paste. But also, let me show you, I just went to Google and I typed in Anne Frank and images, and this is what came up. Let's see, oops. Actually, I must have gotten rid of that one unless I put it, oh, there we go, in Internet Explorer. So you could copy-paste any one of these that you would like, okay, if you wanted to do that. So those are the first 2 things. The next one is going to be a summary of your character. Now it says the summary should be 3 sentences long. I would even challenge you. In fact, I'm probably going to require it. And let's say 4. Because you're only doing 1 card. This assignment was to have 5. So that would be a lot of writing. We're just doing 1. So give me 4 sentences. You can talk about what it was like before the war, during the hiding, and maybe afterwards. Beneath that are 2 ambitions that you think your character has. Now, we know some of the ambitions specifically because Anne talks about them. We know what goals and dreams and wishes she has for her future. Peter has shared with us some. One of the test questions was even on what Margot wanted to be. And we can kind of make some estimations for the grown-ups. When listing ambitions, think about what you know about the character and try to determine these ambitions, how they could impact his or her actions.